Today, we're going to be talking about the top 5 most denied services on a Medicare Advantage plan. I'm Josh Popek. I'm the sales manager here at Brock Insurance. Let's get into it. So, whenever people talk about Medicare Advantage, they usually will think about lower premiums. They're going to think about dental, vision, and hearing, extra benefits, things like that. But what about the thing that matters the most? It's your primary health insurance. So what actually happens whenever you need care? Now, by law, Medicare Advantage has to cover the exact same thing as original Medicare. Medicare Advantage is a managed care system, meaning that they will take a little bit of a closer look at certain services, and that's where the beneficiary could feel like they could get denied. Now, what we're going to look at today is going to be the top 5 reasons, and I've actually have them right here on the board. Number 1, imaging. We think about PET scans, CT scans, MRIs. These are going to be more expensive copays towards the insurance companies that they are going to have to cover. They really just want to deem that it is medically necessary at the end of the day. If a doctor submits that request to get approved, but they do not have enough documentation, the insurance company will flat out say, no, we are not deeming this medically necessary. Now, the good news is you can request again. A lot of times I've noticed that it's really more of a delay than a flat out hard no. So definitely would look into another request to get that service done. Now, number 2, skilled nursing facilities. Some people call it acute stay, acute care, whatever you want to call it. Ultimately, 3 days after a hospital stay, if you get admitted to a skilled nursing facility, you have around-the-clock care. The insurance company, they're going to want documentation to see that you are getting better. If they feel like you are getting better, more than likely they're either going to shorten the stay, or they could just say, hey, it's time to go home. Now, where we run into this, where clients or beneficiaries seem to have issues with that, is that they may not feel like they're necessary, but the documentation, the insurance company feels a little bit different about it. Now, number 3, durable medical equipment, whether it's a walker, a wheelchair, oxygen, a hospital bed. All these things, it may seem like a very, very simple thing to the beneficiary. The insurance company, they're just wanting, again, to deem that it is medically necessary. They just want to make sure that it makes sense for them to have to cover what they have to cover. Now, on to the next one, outpatient surgery. Outpatient surgery, a lot of people, they also do not see this to be as big of a deal. You go to the doctor's office, you go to the hospital early in the morning, you have that surgery, you're typically home by the afternoon. Now, the insurance company, it is another costly service for them. They want to, once again, just make sure that you actually need that service. If they feel like you could potentially go through physical therapy, let's say you're having a knee issue, the doctor says, hey, we could do this surgery, we'll make you better. The insurance company, they may feel like we can go through physical therapy for a few visits. If we feel like there's progress being made, you don't need the surgery at that point in time. That's how they see it. Then on to number 5, we have prescription medications. It can also be Part B medications, higher dollar medicines, Part B chemotherapy, stuff of that nature. Very, very costly stuff. The insurance company, they're just wanting to make sure, and really ultimately, this is what we call step therapy. If they feel like there is another alternative that could be more cost efficient for them and for yourself, they're just wanting to see if you can try that first to see if that we can get that to work. They're just wanting to make sure that it makes sense for you and themselves at the end of the day. So routine care is actually going to be really, really smooth, whether you're just going to see your primary care doctor, you're going to see a specialist, any type of preventative care, just checkups, routine checkups, stuff of that nature. It's going to be a really, really smooth process. Just keep in mind these types of services on Medicare Advantage plans. Be sure you talk to a local agent here at Brock Partners about this. Imaging, skilled nursing, durable medical equipment, outpatient surgery, medications. Those are going to be our top 5 most denied reasons on a Medicare Advantage plan. But if you do have more questions, we do recommend that you visit our website down below or give us a call at 662-844-3300. Once again, I'm Josh Popek. Thank you so much.